want to get this revenge on Carl?
Because I am sick of hearing about the wrestling and the moves and every Monday night, Thursday night, Saturday night, the phone ringing 20 million times while they're watching wrestling, him and his friend back and forth. Did you see that move? Oh my God, I can't believe it. Did you see her? Did you see the boobs? Did you see this? Did you see this? Did you see that move? Non-stop, always, for 16 and a half years that I've been with him, and I'm sick of it.
Does he know who Rob Van Dam is?
You mean RVD?
Matter of fact, we're going to bring Rob into your house, and a little bit later you're going to see Rob in the shower upstairs. Are you going to be in the shower with him?
Sure, he's kind of cute.
I think I'm going to be in the shower with him too. It's really going to be a good show.
Dam himself, we've rounded up 2 limousines, a quartet of curvy party girls, and 1 party boy played by guess who, 2 unsavory-looking wrestling managers, 27 cameras and microphones hidden in Carl's own home, another dozen cameras and mics placed around Carl's backyard swimming pool, Carl's personal collection of wrestling memorabilia, and 1 award plaque inscribed with the name Monkey. We're also going to need a very, very bad smell, one we can bottle and transport to the revenge. Now, to create this, we turned to a class of chemistry students at nearby Valencia High School. Their concoction of boiled cabbage and garlic was truly offensive.
Oh my gosh, this is
As soon as Carl leaves for work and the coast is clear, our crew swings into action. Before Carl returns tonight, we're going to turn his entire house and backyard into a hidden camera studio. Late in the afternoon, the whole f***ing show himself, Rob Van Dam, arrives. He's here for a quick rehearsal with Betty and the show's producers. The routine they put together is guaranteed to shock Carl.
Who invited you anyway? Maybe like if I touch you, that could be your cue. If you could like give me a shove or something, I could, I could trip. I'd make it look, like I fell to where he'd go, oh, I mean,
that's cool.
Yeah.
Give him a big shove in the chest, just so you got to really hit him.
I'm shoving you.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to
he's not really going in, but you just see it can't be like that. You've got to really hit him.
Hey, go get violent, get crazy, go push it. Nah, you got. I'm telling you.
Show
How hard?
I want you.
Exactly.
Carl, when you do that though?
No shove me.
Come on.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Our advanced scouts have just informed us that Carl has just left work for home. A final check of our hidden cameras, and it's showtime. Now, here's something we hadn't counted on. Carl just finished one of the toughest, longest work days he's ever had. He's also feeling terrible. Our biggest fear had been that he might notice one of our cameras before the revenge began. Now we're worried he may actually pass out and miss the revenge. Meanwhile, at our staging area a few miles away, Rob Van Dam's socks are getting an almost lethal dose of our special stink formula. All right, socks saturated, it's time to load up our 2 limos. Now, lucky me, I get the stretch that just happens to be filled with beautiful party girls.
I'll be the one at the door then. You do the pull.
Rob and his stinky socks will ride with these 2 unsettling characters. This is Rob's management team, played by 2 of our producers. Meanwhile, back at the house, it appears this revenge could be on us. Carl feels so terrible he can hardly stand up.
I will. Nancy says hi. Hi. Grumpy says hi. Grumpy says hi.
We'd pull the plug on the whole thing right now, but it's just too late. The ball's already in motion.
Who's that?
These ridiculous-looking sunglasses actually contain tiny cameras that will help you keep track of what's about to happen next.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm sorry to bother you. My name is Dave Garrison with Dave Garrison Artist Management. I have a client back here. We've lost cell service. Apparently you guys have bad
Here
cell
comes
service.
Mr. Grumpy. Let's see if he slams the door in our face.
Do you have any idea or anything?
Yeah, well, let me...
Carl's not too sure what to make of these 2 goons at his door. Here comes Rob. Let's see if this peps up Mr. Grumpy.
Hi. I'm sorry. This is Rob Van Dam.
God.
And I'm sorry.
how's it
I'm
going,
sorry.
sir?
Rob,
Rob Van Dam.
Rob, they didn't say we could come in. Rob. I'm sorry.
Hi.
No.
Is it? I'm sorry. We didn't mean to...
Why'd you come and get me?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rob.
Oh my God.
Is it? Would it be okay?
No.
Is
I
Rob...
Let him in.
No, go ahead.
He talked
Who
to you,
is
right?
he?
Did you explain it to him?
That's Rob Van Dam. That's the guy from ECW and from WWF.
That's
You're a
right.
wrestling fan, huh?
Wrestling fan? Hell yeah, I'm a wrestling fan.
Cool.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Good to meet you.
What are you doing around this area?
Did you talk to him? Tell him.
Well, where's the telephone? I'm sorry.
It's right.
Here's the line we're feeding Carl. Rob's limo has been separated from my limo on the way to a hip Hollywood party. Now, cell phones don't work in this area, so Rob needs a regular phone to hook back up with me.
There's something wrong here. There is. It's our limo, or it's our driver, or something. I came and saw you at the Olympic Auditorium. Oh yeah. And when you were at ECW, and the fight broke out in the first row with the XPW. Were you in that fight? No, are you kidding? I was out of there on the street, literally. Wait, are you? Is this for real? Are you really him, or is this a pole? What? You think I'm look alike? Oh my God.
So you watch wrestling?
Watch wrestling. I've watched wrestling for 35 years.
Carl may be excited now, but will he still once Rob has taken over his life?
Did you shower after you worked out today? Rich, am I wrong? You smell, man.
He's got to say he stinks.
That's next on Ultimate Revenge.
Ultimate Revenge.
We're on our way somewhere. We're here. We're waiting for someone else to come here now. We're all screwed up. You guys want to drink or anything?
I'll take water if you got water.
No, hey, that's my man now. Get him whatever you want.
Carl Mayer can't believe that Rob Van Dam, one of his favorite WWF superstars, has accidentally become stranded in his house. Carl has no idea what RVD and his wife Betty have in store for him.
3 years ago, I went to WrestleMania in Boston. I spent $3,500 for front row seats. $3,500 for WrestleMania in Boston, and the
He
guy
said
told me.
$1,000. He lied.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter now. Yeah.
Oops, Rob's only been in the house for 5 minutes, and Carl's already been caught in a lie.
Oh, you giving us a tour? Yeah, go upstairs. Oh yeah, Rob Van Dam, you can have a damn tour of my house anytime you want.
Wait, Carl, why don't you show them all your stupid pictures in here?
But the other wrestling stuff's in here.
Yeah, but this is stupid pictures.
Oh, look at this.
Carl's upstairs is crammed with wrestling memorabilia, but there's one item we really want him to show us.
Look at this.
Look at this. Presented to Carl Monkey Marr. You're devoted, you're crazy, you are a huge wrestling fan.
For the rest of Rob's visit, Carl will be known as Monkey.
Hold on, Monkey. The WrestleMania 4 years ago? Here's a WWF t-shirt. Signed by all the wrestlers that a friend of mine got on eBay. This was before you came along. Wow. And the funniest thing is I tried to get your autograph at the Olympic Auditorium, and they wouldn't let me within 10 feet of you.
Rob, sit down.
Hey, you want me to go see if I can find that magazine? I thought you threw it away.
Yeah, spit over, Monkey. We're just waiting for a ride.
I better take a picture. You want me to get a video?
Go get a camera, something. Oh my God, this is too much.
Did you see that?
Now let's see if we can get a rise out of Carl by making fun of his most prized possessions.
Monkey, why? No, well, because somebody gave it to me. I collect wrestling. I have boxes in my store. Monkey. Okay, you know what? Believe me, you'll win.
This signed limited edition Stone Cold Steve Austin plate was the premier piece in Carl's collection. Now?
You can have it. You take it.
Take it? Okay, we will. All Carl wants right now is a little piece of RVD.
She just sits there the other night and says, oh, who's this RVD guy? Who's this RVD guy? Who's this RVD guy? Well, there he is. That's him.
I don't believe you.
He's good looking. He's a stud. He's a great wrestler. Nobody flips better than him.
He's got a doll.
RVD. Well, no, wait a minute now. Monkey, tell her it's not a doll. It's an action figure. It's an action figure. Probably made by Jax Incorporated. Actually, San Francisco Toy Company.
Hey, wait, I gotta take a picture because no one's gonna believe you. I'm not really sure.
Oh my God, this is too much. You gonna take a picture? Oh my God, I feel like I'm in some charity function or something like that. Appreciate this, Monkey.
Okay, wait.
Wait, you forgot the RVD? You got videotaping me doing the RVD?
Oh my God.
You want to do it with me, right?
Embarrassing.
Everybody's favorite superstar, especially monkeys. RVD.
RV loser, Carl. You're a loser.
This is unbelievable. You are a little bit carried away. No, you don't understand. I love wrestling.
You know, Carl hasn't been caught in a lie in a good 5 minutes. Let's watch as he puts his foot in his mouth once again.
Wherever I can go, I go. You know, they had an auction. Only me, the idiot. There's 18,000 people at the Anaheim Pond, and I auctioned for this.
Wait, Carl, let me take a picture.
How much? How much you auctioned for?
Pay for that?
Oops.
Boy, got caught.
Oh, I'm going to my.
I think he doesn't want his wife to know what he paid for. I understood that. I think it was like $300. Fine. And then I got.
Betty knew Carl was nuts for wrestling, but here on national television for the first time, Betty's going to discover just how nuts Carl is.
It's great you're so enthusiastic. He is so tired. He's in
back
a little bit.
Oh, go ahead. You want to watch TV? Go whatever you want.
Oh, yeah. Let me take
How
this
come you don't
off.
go Rick?
You said, I said where's Rick? You said he's
I'm call him on a cell phone.
Oh, shit.
Now it's time to unleash RVD's specially treated ultra-strength stinky socks.
You don't mind, I just make myself... I'm serious, man. It has been a long, long
Oh, my God.
Be glad you don't have smell-o-vision.
Best friends that love wrestling. I thought that was Mark. Well, Mark's in Las Vegas.
There's now an odor in this room that would choke a buzzard.
Your bill. Pay your bill, Rick. Hello?
Oh, yeah.
Rick.
It's better, huh?
Jeez, you're not going to believe this.
Oh, my.
Where are you?
Does Monkey notice? Hell no. He's too busy yakking with his wrestling buddy, Rick.
No, it ain't Shane O'Mac. Hold on a second. You guys say I don't. Hold on. Here, that's my friend Rick. Here.
Can I ask you a question? Did you shower after you worked out today?
This is...
How could I have? I told you I needed an hour and a half. You guys came and picked me up an hour later.
Well, Rich, am I wrong?
What?
I'm sorry to... I don't
Hey, Rick. Hold on a second, okay?
You smell, man. I didn't notice it till the boots came on.
Yeah, I mean, he's been on the road.
He's serious?
If you want to use my shower, go right ahead.
Are you sure?
Yeah, here. Right here.
We're going to a party tonight.
Is it that bad?
No, it's fine with me.
You don't mind? I mean, I got my stuff with me. You don't mind?
Hell no, I don't mind. Are you kidding? Rob Van Dam, go right ahead, man. Go right ahead.
Betty doesn't look that thrilled to have a stranger in her shower.
Okay.
Hey, Rick. Hey, I might jump in the shower.
Where's the shower, ma'am?
I might jump in. This is
Right
RVD.
here. You need a towel?
I'm trying to get out of here, but I'm hanging out too, man. This is RVD. Hey, these guys say I smell really bad, so I want you to talk to my friend Monkey while I'm in the shower. Okay.
Rob Van
You need a
Dam.
towel?
No, man.
Why can't we go circle?
He's in the shower. Would you like a towel?
Shower my house.
Do we need a towel?
I have your towel.
These guys say he stinks.
Yeah. Is this okay, ma'am?
Yes.
Ultimate revenge.
When we return, Rob takes a shower and Betty gets tough.
Get him out.
No. No.
Next on Ultimate Revenge.
Ultimate revenge.
Oh, now Rob Van Dam comes. You're in a good mood.
Right now, Carl's favorite wrestler, Rob Van Dam, is in his shower. And Betty wants him gone.
I gotta talk to you.
Okay, I gotta go. Bye.
I can leave if you got in.
Carl, seriously, is that really him?
That's him. That is him. I'm telling you
He's
that's him.
taking a shower in the shower.
I don't give a whose shower it is. When Rob Van Dam's in my house, he can take a shower in any damn bathroom he wants.
Carl, seriously.
This is too much.
Carl, but he's in a shower. He's in a shower.
Okay, can you please get that magazine? Please find it. Are you sure it was thrown out?
I don't know. I'll ask you.
Oh my God! Out of all
Carl,
magazines,
seriously.
the problem.
Get him out.
No. No.
Betty may look mad, but she's having a ball working her husband Carl up into a frenzy.
Will you please go find that? You know what? Give me my new newsletter.
What newsletter?
And Mark's alive. I gotta have an autograph, something that's wrestling related. Oh, man.
Meanwhile, I'm standing by in limo number 2, which just happens to be a party on wheels.
Party time!
Is it on? It's on.
Time for us to move in on Carl and really heat things up.
Okay.
I'm in there. I think.
Is that like my kids, maybe? What about the party people? Oh, we call those people over.
Is this Rob's limo?
How are you?
Hey, well, there it is. I'm sorry. Come on in. Hey, Ryan. What's up?
If you thought Carl was done before, now he has to contend with an impromptu party in his house.
How you doing, bro? Dude, I couldn't find. I was driving around. Oh man, is he on?
Now Carl thinks RVD is being picked up and his big night is over, but he has no idea.
This is amazing.
Oh, this is perfect.
No.
You guys are having a party?
No.
The party is apparently on.
Hey, Rob may be wet and drippy, but at least he doesn't stink anymore.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
Thanks. This is a great house.
Watch Carl react when a nearly naked RVD rounds the corner.
Good to see you, bro. Listen, hey, by the way.
Now let's start a little autograph session. We don't happen to have any paper. How will Carl react when RVD starts signing body parts?
Right here. How you been, man?
Well, good. I hope I'm not freaking these people out.
Rob signs a few legs and a few stomachs.
God.
Yeah. Dave, I love it. I don't miss a beat, man.
But he has something really special in store for Carl.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Give it to me. I love it.
Pool, guys. Everybody, there's a pool. There's a pool.
Ultimate revenge.
When we return, the action moves outside and underwater.
I have neighbors over there that have small kids. They see these naked girls in the pool. They're gonna call the police.
Next on Ultimate Revenge.
Ultimate revenge.
Let's go, Carl. Let's run it, baby, to the pool.
So far, WWF fan Carl Mayer has cheerfully given the run of his house and shower to everybody's favorite superstar, Rob Van Dam. But now it's time to push Carl even further. What's he gonna say to his wife and neighbors now that he's got a pool full of party girls?
Let's go to the pool. Here we go. Rob, please come to the pool. That's fun. It's so warm.
Should we get in?
Are you gonna come to the pool?
Look at Carl's face. He doesn't look like he's having fun anymore, does he?
I'm not going. Oh, it's your pool. Come on.
Let's just watch the ladies run away. Let's just watch them.
Yikes!
I can't. My wife won't allow.
Time to send in Betty. She'll stand up to RVD.
Wait, but you guys, I have neighbors over there that have small kids, and I have neighbors over there. My kids are gonna come home. They see these naked girls in the pool.
Not naked.
Well, they're in the clothes and the underwear.
What do you swim in?
We have the neighbors over there. We have two little boys. They're gonna call the police. And Ethan's parents over there, they're gonna call the police. Where the kids come home and they see him, all these girls in the pool.
We'll be quiet. I know. Seriously. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude here, but how do you put up with it? I mean, we're having fun here.
I know, but it's too much.
Have fun.
It was cool, you know, my house, my shower, it was good, but this is too much.
No, this is
my kids.
It's too much. It's too much.
Good for you, Carl. Side with your wife.
Hey, tell me that you wouldn't be in there part of this.
My guy.
Who invited you anyway?
No, that's my wife.
All right, now Betty's gonna get physical.
Well, let us have some fun. We're just having
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Carl, I want the...
Carl can't believe what just happened.
You have been had.
Well, why have I been here? Carl, you're on a television show, my friend. You could have hurt his career. You could have hurt his career. Come on over to the edge.
Come this way.
All this to you.
Wait, you guys want towels?
We have them.
All right, here we go. Ladies, let's turn around and explain this.
All right, Carl, let's set this up for you. This is a television show called Ultimate Revenge, and Betty, your wife, has set you up for what I think is your ultimate revenge. And it has something to do with guys like this RVD guy. RVD.
Show respect. Show
I'll be
respect,
throwing the pool in a heartbeat. Monkey. RVD is in on this.
Is that my bathing suit or your bathing suit?
Betty wanted to set you up because apparently you're infatuated with guys like...
Oh no, he is the man.
Well, every now and then, I guess she misses out on some quality time.
Yeah, exactly. Monday nights from 9 to 11, Thursdays from 8 to 10, Saturday mornings 10 to 11, Saturday nights now 10 to 12, Sunday mornings 10 to 11.
I don't know that we actually changed anything about him.
No, I think now it'll be worse because I will not hear the end of this.
Oh, no, this
RVD was in my house. RVD was on my couch. RVD was in my kitchen. RVD drank my water.
RVD was in my
pool.
shower. What's the most, and be truthful with us, what's the most you've ever, and your wife is right here,
Yeah, Monkey.
what's the most you've ever spent, Monkey, on a ticket to go see the WWF?
Be honest here.
Yeah, Monk.
Come on, tell us.
This is the 20%. This is the 20%.
You're gonna lie to RVD?
No, I had a choice 4 years ago when we went to Boston. I could spend $17.50 for the first row or $6.50 for the second row, and I chose to spend $17.50. My friend and I spent, Mark in Vegas, we spent $3,500 for front row center. We were on camera the whole time.
There's a fan.
And you know what? And if I had to do it next year in Toronto, Toronto, Bill Alfonso's not there. It's me and you and him. That's it. Toronto.
Guess what? I'm buying a new pair of shoes.
You can buy nuts. If he takes me as his guest with Rick to WrestleMania next year, you could go. I mean, you can go shopping for. I don't care. I don't care if I have no money. Do what the hell you want. That's Rob Van Dam.
Rob